Thank you to our sponsor, NordVPN. And as always, they have your back by securing your personal data and your internet activity. It's easy to use. You connect with one click or enable auto connect for zero-click protection. And they have over 5,100 servers in 60 countries. So you can find a server near you for better speed or not near you. Because with NordVPN, you have options out the yin-yang. And kiss bandwidth throttling, bye-bye. Because NordVPN encrypts all your traffic so your internet provider can't slow down your streaming speed. And when it comes to speed, it's confirmed by speed tests that NordVPN is the fastest VPN out there. And lucky for you, they have a fantastic deal to share with our community. Go to nordvpn.com/Neebs to get a 2-year plan plus 1 additional month with a huge discount. I love huge discounts. So go to nordvpn.com/Neebs to get a 2-year plan plus 1 additional month with a huge discount. Thank you, NordVPN. Dying Light 2? Question mark?
Looks amazing.
Mark.
Yeah,
it does look good.
It does. And, there was enough gameplay in there to make me go like, you could double stomp on somebody's head.
Man, I'll tell you what. You never played Dying Light 1, right?
No.
Right? Or Simon. Dying Light 1 had amazing gameplay. The movement, the parkour, the fighting zombies. It's wonderful to play. Its story is kind of crap, and that's kind of what I'm expecting from this because we just watched the story trailer.
Ugh.
And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
I care. I am drawn into just like you hate, you on purpose watch bad movies. I'm surprised you don't get more enjoyment out of a shitty story in a game.
Nah, yeah, from that perspective, I'm trying to remember Dying Light 1's story, and I can't. I just remember, okay, you're in a city. Things are happening. Two
Dueling
factions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's how I played it, and I don't remember it. That's how just mediocre the first story was.
Right. Well, that's okay. I don't mind that.
It's one of those.
A lot of movies I don't remember.
Yeah, so I'm kind of expecting that from this, but the gameplay, if it's anything like the first one, the gameplay is going to be great, and it sounds like this developer, they've already told the community they are going to be supporting this game for 4 years out.
Oh, good.
Wow.
So once the game released, they've already said, yeah, we're gonna massage this. And shit, they were still updating Dying Light 1 last year.
Right.
Like they gave that game some love. So this is a solid developer.
And
so
their base
we'll see,
is solid too. It's,
Yeah.
So they're doing it the right way.
For anybody that hasn't played Dying Light 1, I highly recommend it. And it's multiplayer too, so because I played it with 3 friends, and yeah, it was super fun.
The pace is cool. It's high intensity, always on the move,
time.
and yeah, that parkour is on point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the zombies are running around on the ground, so you try to stay up above them.
Yeah,
and the kicks aren't just kicks; these seem to be like flying jump kicks.
Super.
To the
they're
head.
wonderful. Yeah. And that was in the
great.
first one. It was you could just run in. What do you call that move? It's like a wrestling move.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a drop kick. Drop kick.
Drop kick.
So yeah. Man, and it's so fun, yeah. In the first one, just drop kicking zombies off the tops of buildings.
What do you want?
Just
What more do you want?
Yeah,
people?
Exactly. And the weapon creation in that game's great. You could find a knife and then go, all right, I'm going to take this knife and I'm going to wrap barbed wire around it, and then I'm going to attach a battery to it, and so you have this electrical barbed wire knife, and you can stab zombies with.
Yeah,
just shit like that, where you can build your own weapons and things like that. Wonderful parkour. So yeah, super excited about Dying Light 2.
Well,
I'm
You've
Wild
been talking
Gamer
about it. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was going to say Wild Gamer SK on YouTube has 21 minutes of gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you watch the trailer, you'll see some gameplay, but you got a bunch of it right
yeah,
here.
I'm trying not to
give
spoil
him some
myself.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm watching like a few things, and it looks great.
I've literally been hearing about Dying Light 2 as a potential thing for us to play for well over a year, because wasn't this expected to be out like a year ago, and then it got delayed and delayed?
Yeah, I think it was it originally December? Yeah, it was. It did get delayed a couple times, or maybe at least once.
Well, I thought it was delayed several times, or we were just waiting for the release date to be, because we were hearing about it for a while, because you've been singing the praises of the first game for years.
You know what else has been putting it in your mind, Simon?
What's that?
Well, I'll jump back to this story. I walked in the back office one day and looked in one of those boxes, and there was a Dying Light 2 shirt that no one took. And I took it. What a great damn shirt that is. Like one of the best shirts I've ever owned. You know?
Nice.
Couldn't believe no one took it. So you guys see it every now and then on my person.
Wow.
So it's just it's ingrained into our.
That's
our
why they
memory.
sent
Yeah.
it.
It
Yeah,
is.
hey, that's why advertising works.
It does work.
Gets us for guys like Simon, who's like, I'm super excited about.
I don't know why I love this
great.
goddamn game so much.
I hate games, but damn, this one sounds good.
And luckily,
guys
that
ever
shirt
watch-
didn't have smallpox.
Right. You guys ever see Magic for Humans? Maybe I talked about it once
Magic.
before. It's a show on Netflix, but it's fun. The power of suggestion. This is a funny magician that has his own show, a few seasons. I recommend it. It's good to watch with your kids. Silly, but and even just I get amused by it. But he was doing the whole suggestion thing. So he was sitting there and he's like trying to get these people to give him the name of a celebrity, and he's like, you could do any celebrity at all, and they probably showed like half a dozen to maybe more of people just all saying Tom Hanks. Oh, wow, that's great. And then they went back to all the things that he said in order to get them to say Tom Hanks, which was like working in half the movie titles he ever had in regular conversation.
Oh.
That's fine.
You know, so like he'd be talking about, somehow he'd work in Castaway or, Forrest or any other, movie, but he
John
had all
the
these
Volcano.
examples. Yeah. But not really better ones. But it was just fun to see how they all said that because he said like 6 different phrases.
Yeah,
that
I
made
feel like we're buddies. Look at my bosom.
Yeah. Look at it. Anywho, so Dying Light 2 finally, and talk about like coming kind of soon. So it was delayed from December and now February. So that's real soon.
Yeah, it comes out February 4th, so that's right
Yeah.
around the corner.
We might be an all zombie channel soon. Just warning everyone out there.
7 days, Dying Light. Yeah, we're gonna have it's gonna get very zombified around here.
Neebs used to hate zombies, like just hate them. Now he's such a zombist. Like he loves them.
A zombist. I like it.
Well, that would be.
Well, that's the thing. Zombie movies suck, but playing zombie games is fun.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And not all zombies movies suck. I take that back. There are some good zombie
There's a
movies.
couple
but
good ones out there.
Yeah.
Zombie movies are the best when like zombies are just there as the setting. Obviously, a good movie is based on the characters and character arcs. But yeah, most zombie movies are crap. But there's a couple of little bright spots in there.
We'll talk someday. That'll be a future podcast. Zombie movies.
Yeah, talking about the 3 zombie movies I've ever seen.
Oh well, that's why you're a good perspective, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I saw a good one and then I saw 2 shitty ones, and then so I was like, okay, there's my
That's
average.
about
2 out
that's
of
about
3.
that works. 1 out of 3.
Well, 2 are bad.
Okay, copy.
Yeah.
Depends on. Okay.
So thinking about then zombies and too much zombies, I think 2 years ago we would have said, well, we can't have 2 zombie games at the same time. But them being so different, I mean, 7 days, you could tell obviously is way different. Just because it's a zombie game, it's not. It's a very different zombie game.
Dying Light. I would say Dying Light is way more action oriented.
Yeah, you're not
than,
building
than
shit.
7 days. Yeah, you're existing in a world that has a story in
Yeah.
Dying Light. And I don't think there's as much crafting. You can craft some weapons, but it doesn't have the go out, loot, bring the stuff back, craft.
Dig
It
into
doesn't
the
have your-
world.
Yeah, it doesn't have
Right.
that going on.
It's not survival. It's not drink and eat either.
No, yeah,
No,
there's
not that
You
one.
don't have to worry about that shit.
So zombies. I'm really looking forward to that. It makes me just think of like it makes me think it'd be, I don't know, maybe because Deep Rock, like when we played Deep Rock for the little bit that we did, it seemed like it was hard to die. Now that's a fun shooter. There's a ton of action when it's happening, and it's you got to really kind of fuck up to die.
Was
So
it the level? Was it the level of difficulty that we had? It
No,
on,
we
though?
were playing. Yeah, we were playing it on the easier mode because
Okay.
we don't play that much. I wasn't going to throw you guys into a hard mode.
Okay, all right. So then asking this question here, going in, like when you played Dying Light, did you play that on difficult, easy, or hard? And when you did, were you finding yourself getting your ass handed to you in the beginning? Like, well, how would you think we would do?
I don't remember what we played on, but I mean, I remember dying several times. So, I mean, yeah, it happens. And we can, we can challenge ourselves. We can put it on
Oh,
a
yeah.
harder difficulty. You know, maybe I mean we're seasoned gamers at this point. Maybe like a good normal setting for us. You know, and instead of the usual like, man, I should probably put it on easy. Let's go to normal.
Okay, so
This gives us a little bit of challenge every now and then.
with 7 days with our Alone-ish series, we have it on Nomad. And what is Nomad is what, like one below like the
That's one above the normal difficulty.
I was going to say one below the highest.
Yes,
I think is it just one below the highest?
I don't know. Let me double check. I can look.
Yeah, I think there might be two above that. Be honest.
I thought there was because that's not many levels. If it's just one above
got like
the lowest.
I think they have 5 different.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, there's Scavenger, Adventurer, Nomad, Warrior, Survivalist, and Insane.
Oh, there's
so
6 things.
Six.
So we were in the middle at Nomad.
So we're totally
we were.
middle.
Wow. Okay, so I guess they start you on Adventurer. So yeah, we bumped up to Nomad.
And I thought that, okay. But yeah, we're rocking some Nomad. What's that all about?
See,
Bump up to Warrior?
I started off at home, and again, like I was careless at home when I was just recording an alone session by myself. Like, let's see how far I can get. Day and a half. Made it day and a half because I'm just a nut. I'm like, this is fine. And I didn't realize that there were these different types of zombies, and I'm like, they shouldn't have been able to get up here, but they have leaping
What different
abilities.
types? What?
Ones
the
that
jumpers?
could jump pretty high. And
you forgot a lot.
I did
In the Alone-ish.
Between A and B.
And Simon trying to teach you. I'm not spoiling anything, but it's a hoot.
But I'll say this, and I'll probably cut together a little thing for our Patreon behind the scenes with my alone, just my footage, because I recorded it, I voiced over and everything. But I want to try like not the maybe hardest mode, but I want to
try just shy
one alone, just me, and I'll record it. Or I'll stream it. I don't care, but I have
Survivalist.
Yeah, I have found a new, I guess, a rejuvenated addiction to 7 Days to Die.
It's a great game. I want us all to do that genuinely alone, and you guys know this.
Yeah,
you know this, and if we have spectator bounce around, there's no reason we can't.
We don't even need spectator.
I know we don't, but it's nice to have when you're cutting it.
Yeah, it isn't. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it became a logistical thing.
Yeah, it's
as we all know. Yeah, because now you got to have 5 different recording sessions with the spectator. Yeah, the spectator has to be watching 5 different times.
I mean, I was just going to record.
We could do it from home.
Yeah, I was just going to record at home. This is what I did. I was going to record to see if I can get to a horde night by myself. Nobody. Yeah, and just alone with Thick 44.
Yeah.
Or you could do alone with Simon.
Yeah.
I've recorded probably, but the thing is, I died on night 4, I think,
at
when
home?
I played by myself. And I've recorded a lot of it, but I've only voiced just a little bit of it. And when I did, I actually voiced with my daughter was with me, so she was just like talking too, because I didn't know. I'm like, I don't. And it's funny, you just start talking, you talk over everything. I would do what you did, Thick. For sure. I wouldn't last 7 days, but I would do it because it's fun. And
I didn't last 7 days either.
Well, I've grown to really like the game like yourself, too. Like, at least this, like, rejuvenation of the, oh, wow. And for me, it's a different level because I can survive on my own, at least for a day.
I feel like that's the beauty of 7 days is like they can forever go through alphas. They don't ever have to come out officially. And every alpha is like a rejuvenation for its base. Every time. Yeah. Everyone's and you're back in like it just works out that way.
It's a wonderfully crafted survival game, and the devs have done just a great job of just keep updating and updating. I mean, how long's it been in alpha now? It's something ridiculous.
I mean, I don't think it's ever going to be out.
Yeah,
and it's okay with me. I can't believe I'm saying that. Yeah, I used to be really annoyed by that concept, but with 7 days, it works out beautifully.
Look, when it's done right, I love it. I love it when a game comes out. Yeah, I mean, like the Dying Light guy said. I think I said 4 years. That was wrong. They're gonna nurture that game for 5 years. So
right.
That
wow.
There's gonna be 5 years worth of extra content, or at least
I think the community
the developer paying attention.
I think the community genuinely feels like they're a part of the growth of the game.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And that's how it works. That's what makes it work, obviously.
Yeah, that's the phase we're in. We've talked about this, ad nauseum. But
Yeah.
Oh,
just
for sure.
that ability for a developer now to release a game and keep updating it and keep massaging it and keep working on it.
Yeah.
Like you have great examples like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, when it came out, it was kind of bare bones, but the turnaround they've done on that game is pretty incredible. Like they've really added more and more content and made that game great for the community of people that love that.
Yeah.
And then, but then you have to think of the opposite end of that spectrum. People have abused the shit out of this, where it's like, yeah, we're going to keep updating it, and we shut it down.
Oh, God, yeah.
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 Now, Thick, you said earlier you wanted to, you thought it'd be fun to record you playing by yourself in 7 days and doing that. What I think it would be fun for myself, because I think about recording stuff by myself sometimes. And I know that's kind of tricky, but like playing the story mode of like Dying Light 2 or a game similar to it where we know that we like it, and maybe even a game that we are currently playing and it is somewhat popular, to go in and play that story by myself I think would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's called enjoying a game.
Yeah.
Right.
Welcome, Simon. We've converted you. You're a gamer now.
Yes. but I want to record it and somehow make it into a story. Like I did,
Well,
like
do
you
it.
know,
Yeah.
I think it'd be
It's called a playthrough.
Yeah, yeah.
Do it.
Oh, and
yeah.
what, God of War just came out on PC, right?
PC.
Yeah, and apparently
Right.
that port was amazing. I haven't played it yet, but yeah, apparently the port is like fucking perfect, which is great to hear nowadays because half the time you hear like even with Rockstar, and I think when Red Dead 2 first popped on PC,
yeah.
it had issues. It's like most of these big companies when they port it over to PC, it's just it has issues right out of the get-go because there are a billion different PC builds out there, so it's hard to kind of go like,
You've
all right,
heard
is
about
this
the
gonna work for all of
GTA,
them?
the GTA, that whole whatever what just came out,
the definitive edition.
like that's getting
Man.
fucking ripped apart.
And it deserves it. But oh god, do I say this? Okay.
Yes.
All right. You may want to blur faces, Simon. But okay, so the GTA Definitive Edition. This was a mobile gaming company, and they did the mobile ports for like the original GTA and stuff for Rockstar. Then Rockstar put them in charge of the the GTA Definitive Edition. That came out. It was basically the old games with kind of an updated lighting engine, but it was buggy. It was buggy as hell, and it wasn't the expectation you have for Rockstar games, because Rockstar games is fucking they're up there.
Yeah.
It looked better, but it wasn't like anything that
Yeah.
was.
It's like when you think Definitive Edition, like that's the thing. It wasn't a remake. It was just, okay, we've taken the old games and we've made them shine a little more. But the textures were weird, and it didn't seem to have the effort you expect from a company that's made an insane amount of money off of GTA and GTA 5 and GTA Online, the biggest... I think it's the biggest thing in entertainment ever. It's made the most money out of any movie and video game ever.
That's
So when you got that amount of money, it's like you expect a certain level of care that goes into your product.
Yeah.
But I noticed Grove Street Games, that company that did that port, they had like a picture of their entire staff. And I looked at a picture of their staff, and on the right, there's a girl with a cooter shirt on.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So part of me wants to be really mean, and then now the other part of me is like, oh, God, oh.
But she was the best
that pulled
one
me
out
back.
of them
Yeah,
all.
she was
You
the
know
best.
that.
Yeah, but I found, I just found that funny seeing that image. I was like, holy shit, that's a damn cooter shirt right there.
yeah.
So somebody over at this company that made the GTA Definitive Edition likes our stuff, it's cool.
Yeah. That is cool.
But I hope they've the company that did do that, Grove Street Games, they did say that they are going to work on updating that and making that better. But yeah, just another example of a game comes out when it's not ready to come out.
Yeah,
It's like they don't play test these things, and it kind of
I don't
is
get
like,
it, man.
what's going on here? It's like I know you're developing the game, and that's one thing, but like somebody has to go in and play the thing and
Like, it
go, I
sounds
found
like
this problem, I found this problem, I found this problem. This is an issue people are going to have problems
Whoever
with.
the big boy at Rockstar is, I mean, it sounds like from everything you've ever heard, he's as anal as they get.
Yeah.
So how does the go ahead happen then? You wonder.
That was probably, this company had already done it for their mobile ports and was like, these guys kind of know
They
our
probably
game.
nailed it. They
Yeah,
nailed
we'll just put them in charge of it.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's weird. It's like, yeah, man, you're talking GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and GTA San Andreas. It's like 3 games that are beloved by the gaming community. It's like, why in the hell wouldn't you put all of your effort into making sure that is as quality as it can be?
Positive, Finland?
It was just the looks, right? Not the playability.
I
mean,
forget what the
it
gripes
plays
were.
very. I played it. It plays very similar to the old games. It still is janky. They've updated a couple of things, like you can you have the weapon wheel now, so the way you kind of switch weapons and everything. And I feel the driving feels a little better on controller, and the graphics look a little better. It's like small things, but it's like, man, what you think could have been done with that could have it just could have been so much more.
Rockstar's probably going to go out of business, basically.
Yeah. They're for sale.
How long? What GTA? Man, GTA 5 is almost a decade old now, isn't
It's
it?
insane. Yeah, that's insane.
Oh my
It
God.
is.
I remember like yelling at you at some, like it was like 4 years ago. Like, you don't think they're going to come out with another one by 2020? You're insane.
And I was like, man, they're making a killing on GTA Online, and they've kept updating that.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of the sad reality. You know, I think a lot of Rockstar is a business, they're a company. They see where the money's at, and the money is online, and it's in mobile gaming.
Shark
sadly.
cards,
Like,
baby.
oh man, it's I feel like we're lucky gamers. Maybe because we understand that business, and we've discovered really, really good games, and we can afford consoles and everything with these wonderful, it's just single player games where you just pay $60 and boom, you got your game. But there's a ton of gamers out there, on mobile. Mobile's the easiest thing because it's your phone. It's a free game that you can download, and then as you download it, it's you pay $1 for this upgrade, and pay $1 for this upgrade, and when you look at it, by the end of it, instead of paying $60 for like a good single player game, you've probably paid $200 to play a fucking mobile game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids in
they're
Fortnite,
much,
baby.
Yeah, and they're much cheaper to
You kidding?
develop. So the developers are like, "Fuck, why are we spending all this money, developing these really, really good-looking single-player games for a smaller market when we could be developing cheaper games and get all this much money from a much larger market?" I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense business-wise, but it does suck for the single-player loving gamer like myself.
Yeah, they're always going to get some shit out. I mean, that stuff's always going to exist too, though.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
What do you feel like eating tonight? Maybe you want to make your ma's famous meatloaf recipe, but you don't have any ground beef, and there's no way you're going to the store. Or you want something from your favorite restaurant, but you'd rather stay home and eat PB&J for dinner than go get it. No problem, because DoorDash connects you with everything you want, whenever and however you want it, right now and right to your door. And along with the restaurants you love, you can now get groceries and other essential items in under an hour delivered with DoorDash. And with DoorDash, you get everything in one app. Ordering is easy, and your items will be left safely outside your door when you choose contactless delivery drop-off. And for a limited time, our community will get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code Neebs. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code Neebs. Don't forget, that's code Neebs for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change and terms apply. Thank you, DoorDash.
That's another one coming out this year. God of War, not 2. I guess that'll be 5.
Yeah.
So this God of War that just got ported to PC was exclusive to
PlayStation.
PlayStation, so we had never seen that game before. We've never had anything to do, right? Or is it the
Yeah.
same game
did a
that
playthrough.
he played?
Yeah, we did.
So
a
that was
playthrough,
the.
so.
See, honestly, I thought that when they said it was exclusive, I didn't know that we played that on. So what I watched you play that on was a console. I just assumed that was on PC. I didn't know what game is what. I'm not paying attention to the names. And like God of War, which God of War is this? Oh, it's that one. I don't fucking know.
I hope they put kick in the chain as a term in there in the new
Yeah,
game.
yeah, they're
You would hope.
Yeah.
You would
kick the
hope.
chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went out of their way to specifically watch our playthrough and
You would
put in
hope.
kick the chain.
No way. But it would be it's
Kick
what
in the
it's
chain,
like
man.
kick in the chain is nice, but it's like kind of like a lottery in there. It's like with the girl with the cooter shirt, but like even more rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's hidden somewhere. Maybe there's a developer over at Santa Monica Studios who watches our stuff, and they've hidden a little Easter egg. It's behind a board that you walk by.
Right.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's in there.
likely.
Yeah.
Or
it's
there's
in there.
somebody running a brothel, and they're like, "You want to kick the chain?" And that's it. You know, just like one line. You found her. This one
Yeah.
woman says it. You never know.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
The best way to expose it would be what's that one scream that they use in all the movies? You know,
the Wilhelm?
the Wilhelm. That one. Be cool
yeah.
if just like one of the bad guys as they're going over a cliff just yells "kicking the chain." Doesn't make sense, but as they're going down, that'd be
Yeah.
a great way to insert it. Kicking the chain.
I wish that. I mean, not just because they're. I don't know. Look, it's certainly easy for me. I just sat there and watched you guys play, but every time. I want to say like probably 85% of the time I would enjoy myself sitting there watching you play these games. So I also enjoyed watching Spider-Man even, you know, most of it. Like that one, maybe 60% of it I enjoyed watching. The rest of it was like, get on with it. Same fucking shit. It seemed like some of, you know, whatever. But
yeah, it was swinging around the city from point A to point B.
right. But God of War was certainly a lot more than that. And a lot more interesting to look at. But I still enjoyed watching them both. So maybe we'll do another one soon. I hope.
Now, God of War was amazing.
Uh-huh.
Like they just nailed it with that one. Wow.
And most people agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would like to see because I know we have 4 because you know they kind of went smaller with it. Like if you play God of War 3, it's so fucking epic. It's insane. Whereas 4, they kind of pulled back on just the absurdity of some of the stuff. But I hope they inject a little bit more of that into this new
Yeah,
one.
you let me borrow 3.
Do you still have it?
No.
Okay.
It's like God of War 3 jumping the shark, but like they kind of like in every way. No, but given how 1 and 2 were, and I've watched
Oh man, yeah. And I
videos
watched,
of the boss fights and stuff, so it's like they had to outdo
Oh yeah,
themselves.
yeah.
They
Well,
were
that's
obligated to.
what defined the God of War is like just
Yeah.
absurd, just over the top dude action.
Yep.
I mean, the third one starts with you riding a Titan climbing up Mount
Oh, yeah.
Olympus to fight Zeus. And then, it's just like these fucking water horses are coming out at you, and just everything's so big, and the camera pulls out, and you see the whole
Yeah.
mountain and these creatures crawling up of it. It's like, God damn, this is insane.
Impossible to not enjoy.
Yeah, I want a little bit of that in the new one.
Yeah.
I think with God of War 4 because, and this was cool, how they situated the camera behind Kratos, and they never cut. Like if you ever watch, you watch the playthrough of God of War 4, but I don't know if you remember, that camera never cuts.
Yeah, I remember
Right.
hearing about that.
Yeah, it stays in a position the whole time where it moves either behind the player or moves into a cutscene and around
That's
it.
neat.
Right.
Never cuts.
And then it
it's
comes back
wonderful.
to behind, and then you
Yeah.
continue when you're done.
Yeah, the camera work on that was just
Even Birdman
phenomenal.
cut. You know what I mean?
I know,
They even had like
seriously.
4 cuts in Birdman. Come on.
Yeah, they have. There are magicians working over at Santa Monica Studios. I'll tell you that, and it's wonderful. But yeah, that I hope that that'll probably get delayed because Jesus Christ, it's probably so big of a game. But looking forward to that one this year. That's for sure.
Oh, so when? I'm sorry. Did you already say when that's supposed to come out?
I don't think I did. I know it's this year. Hold on.
So I'd imagine that'll be next gen console. No?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's going to be a PS5.
Do you guys have anybody else have?
I don't have
One of those?
Do you have one?
A friend
I
of
have a
mine.
PS5.
Yeah, a friend of mine got me one. I just need to get it from him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, I didn't.
Yeah,
I had to.
friends.
My
I don't have
my
good friends.
PS4 was taking such a shit on me, and it was like because I had it from the very beginning, and every now and then it would just start beeping on its own, just beeping away. You know the whole.
So you got a hold
So
of
that
it?
was fun. I had to get one, and I paid extra for it. I'm not gonna lie, but that's what I use for my. my
You gave money
interface.
to a scalper?
I did.
Let me
Damn it.
ask you a question. And
Nope.
you're not going to let me know if it was more than double?
Oh, oh no, it wasn't more than double.
Okay. Come on, just tell us.
No,
If it wasn't more than double, it's not that embarrassing.
no, but I mean, we'll just leave it at that, right?
Okay, fine. Scalpers. Scalpers win.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now they do in this case, and it's fucking crazy, and it makes me mad. But like, I wasn't gonna buy another PS4. I like using that as my whole
Right.
entertainment
Okay.
interface.
So yeah, your PS4 busted, and it's like, all right,
I gave
get
in.
you.
I fucking
I
gave
get
in.
you. I get you. I get you.
Fuck it.
So it looks like there is no. God of War is just supposed to be released sometime in 2022, and it will be on PlayStation 5 and on PS4.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a step in it.
Mm-hmm. Man, I am excited to get away from the PS4s and the Xbox. Like, I think that's what held Battlefield 2042 back. To be honest,
Possibly.
they had they had a grand vision and they couldn't execute it with the old consoles.
Yeah. Staying in the past with that technology and
When you bump it up to that many players, there's just so much more shit going on, and it's like,
that's
it. You could probably get that working great on an Xbox and PS5, but we have to make this game where we'll also run on the PS4 and the old Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Xbox, though, my God, we're recording this today on the 18th. Then they just announced Microsoft purchasing Activision Blizzard.
Yep.
What was it? 17 billion? It was something stupid.
I
didn't
heard
see the number.
it was in the teens billion. So I think you are correct, even when you say 17 or 16.
Oh my God, I was way off.
Were you?
It was nearly $70 billion.
Oh my God.
Wow, that shows you how much money Activision Blizzard pulls in.
17 or 70. Okay.
Across all of their normal games and mobile gaming. Holy fuck.
That's insane.
But look how many IPs they're buying.
Oh,
it
for
makes
sure.
sense.
Yeah.
It
It does
Call
make
of
sense.
Duty,
Overwatch,
World of Warcraft. Man, that is you're talking about
all
a
the
purchase.
accounts tied to all of those IPs already, like in place. You're buying such an entity.
Yeah, that's
70
Activision and Blizzard.
billion.
Wow. Call of Duty, Sekiro, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Crash Bandicoot.
I always think about like deals like that. Like, if you're coming in here, like, we'll give you 70 billion. How about 71? Like that 1 billion.
Right.
That 1 billion is so much fucking money.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah.
But like when a deal like that, is it like, of course it is. It's $1 billion, but it's just, you can't wrap your head around it in any way, shape, or form as a normal human person. It's a lot of money.
I think just
being a part of these deals must be crazy. They bought Minecraft. What was it? It was almost $2 billion, I believe. They bought Minecraft for, and that was just from a guy.
Yeah,
that was actually probably a pretty easy deal.
Yeah.
A lot less to deal with.
Imagine
Sorry, I was thinking the contract like as is Minecraft. Joe wants to sell the $2 billion. Boom, done.
I'll buy it from you, $2 billion.
Yeah, I bet
was on a napkin.
somebody from Microsoft went down to the bank and was like, "Yeah, I need a cashier's check for $70 billion." Like they're purchasing a boat off somebody on Craigslist.
So, and just imagine that. So they're buying something for 70 billion, and you're just assuming that they're not, that they probably have 10 times that, because it's not like they're putting.
Oh yeah, it's Microsoft.
Right. Oh, it is. That's right. It's Microsoft.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are they worth? They're worth over $1 trillion. I guess so.
Their stock price trades for a little over 300. I know that, at least right now, by Microsoft.
Because I didn't know, and it might be, I'm an old fogey. These numbers are nuts, but I didn't know that there were fucking businesses out there in this. I guess I didn't think
I'm a little
Microsoft
behind
was worth
too.
$1
I'm with you.
trillion. And
behind.
if they put 70 billion, that's 7% of $1 trillion that they've put into one purchase. If they're worth $1 billion, they've put 7% of what they are worth into one. I mean, that's just
which is huge.
yeah. So, and they might, who knows? They might have leveraged, they might only be worth 400 billion or 100 billion, and they just put most of their money into this because they know they're going to get money back right away. But
yeah, no, they are looking at it and they have a plan. They're like, man, we can buy all these franchises and we'll be able to turn this around and make our 70 billion back easy. Well, do you think about it too? Like Microsoft Game Pass which is already pretty good. Like that's a subscription service. I mean, that's quickly becoming the Netflix for video games.
Right.
It's like if you have an Xbox and you can sign up for Microsoft's Game Pass and you get new releases, you get old releases. It's like a giant library of video games at
Are
your
they
fingertips.
kind of like, but like, you know how Steam was Netflix for video games, but this is like console version of Steam?
Well, yeah,
Is
but
that
it's
how
all
the
It's a subscription based though.
Well, yeah, I got
So
you.
Steam doesn't have a
Yeah, Steam doesn't do
subscription-based.
that. Oh, I see what you're saying. So like, always PlayStation Plus I thought was always well worth it because of the 2 free games that you'd get a month.
Right, but you only get 2 free games a month. If you have
Right.
Xbox, I think it's $15 a month, and like Halo Infinite just came out. You got it.
Oh, so they just one-upped the
Yeah.
PlayStation Plus model.
Big time.
Or several times upped, maybe.
Yeah.
And now think about it. Now, I mean, if this happens, Microsoft owns Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
talking
fuck,
about
man.
they are in a position. They are positioning themselves pretty damn well as far as the console market because they could easily go. You can only get Call of Duty on Xbox.
Man, they can get really lazy now, huh?
They could get super lazy.
That would be really fucked up.
No, you know, but when these huge entities, EA, no names, you know,
No names. EA.
but there's this kind of this like fuck the consumer, they're gonna buy it mindset, and that's what I'm saying by lazy.
Yeah, no, it's also the numbers people. It's like
Yep,
hey,
it's
you realize,
it's that.
and which guy. I mean, let's relate it to us. I mean, we were making cartoons back in the day, and it's not lazy, but you look at the numbers and you go, wow, we make just the same amount of money, if not more, from producing gameplay videos, and it takes us a quarter of the time. Which one should we start doing?
Yeah, but our videos came out working.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we didn't release them like with the scenes not in there yet.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, that's what businesses do. You know, they
I
look.
know,
It's like,
I
holy
know.
crap! You know, hey, we're making this much money doing this. Why the fuck are we going to keep doing that when this is making us, a ton more? Especially the top tier guys. They don't play games. They don't give a fuck about games.
Yeah, exactly. The money people.
Like,
don't
yeah.
give a fuck.
Oh yeah. No. They look at gamers as addicts, man. They do. They're like, oh, look, it's fucking addicts. I don't give a shit what they want.
Well,
I'm gonna go
I'll
party.
be
this
back.
weekend.
I'm gonna hit the head. Sorry.
You
Okay,
hit the
bye-bye.
head. And that just makes me think of how soon it's going to be before we're playing everything on the cloud, and now everyone's going to be able to play this high-end, crazy game on their phone or on their shitty laptop because it doesn't matter how much RAM they have and what kind of SD or whatever the fuck graphics card they have.
It's coming.
Yeah, so that really you would think would be coming very soon, and by very soon I would think maybe in the next several years, because it would make all of those games that they just bought for $70 billion a lot more valuable, because now a lot more people will have access to them. You could basically 10 times your audience that would normally be able to play this game, because now truly anyone will be able to play some of these games.
No, if you get to the point where you have a subscription service for something like Microsoft Game Pass, and their servers are the ones running the game, not your own PC, not the consoles. You can play it from anything. You can play it from a shitty ass laptop. You can play it from a phone.
Right.
And boom, why wouldn't you sign up for Microsoft Game Pass where you have access to this entire library?
You would, and everything that they just bought is instantly so much more valuable, because your user base is fucking just exploded.
Yep.
Which brings
So-
us to our sponsor, Microsoft Game Pass. No.
No, we are not sponsored by
No,
them.
we
But
certainly not.
I mean, I don't even have an Xbox. Well, I got one sitting here on the floor. I think it's an old one. But I do commend them for the business moves they make, because it's fucking smart.
Yeah, no, I don't think many people have been calling Sony stupid. I mean, maybe their movies are stupid.
I mean,
sometimes, but their business decisions,
yeah,
I think
No,
they hold water.
The best movie thing Sony did was to let Marvel make a Sony movie.
Right.
That's the best decision they've made, is let somebody else do it. Anything they've produced in the past, it's like Pixels and fucking the Ghostbusters reboot. The new Ghostbusters was pretty good.
Still haven't
Enjoyed
seen
that
it.
one.
I really enjoyed that. I didn't expect. Well, you know what? I actually expected a little bit more, and I still wasn't really disappointed. It was just a fun movie.
It's I put it it's right there with The Force Awakens. It's a soft reboot. It's the same damn story you've heard already. It's like, okay, Star Wars did the Death Star again. It's like, okay, this is doing Gozer again, but it's done in a way that introduces you to new characters and go, all right, now you have a chance to revitalize this franchise and go in your own direction.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll do that. Hopefully they'll go in their own direction and they'll do something completely different, whereas just Star Wars just shat the bed.
Yeah.
I had a first.
What's up?
Go for it.
I watched something interesting last night. Maybe you guys have seen it. Don't Look Up.
Yeah, I
saw
loved
that.
it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think the only part I didn't like there was a pop song in the middle.
Oh,
of it
yeah.
that went on
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
5 minutes. Like, why are we listening to this pop
Probably
song?
in her
Because
contract.
they paid for Ariana Grande to be there. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
God.
give a shit. Cut it out.
Yeah, that was.
But
that was,
the lyrics,
that
the
was
lyrics
so
of the
bad.
song were pretty funny too.
Yeah,
Dude,
they were, but you could have got it with half the
It was
half the time.
funny
at
for
least.
it was funny for a minute, and then it
Yeah.
was like, man, this joke is going on really long, and then it just
Yeah.
never paid off.
The whole bit with those snacks, paying for the snacks.
Yeah,
With the general.
look at like an hour later, she's just like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he could afford the snacks. I mean, what the fuck? You know, like that's the open line.
He's a general.
I loved it so much, man.
Yeah,
I
Adam
saw
McKay's
I saw
pretty
a
good
meme
at
about it
writing
too.
shit. So. that
Well,
was-
Yeah.
for hitting topical issues like that, for sure.
yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
look at
Yeah,
The Big
no.
Short. Good God, what a work of art.
yeah.
I think I like The Big Short more, but this was still pretty good.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. I had a first in my life, I think. Sunday, we had quite the rainy, shitty Sunday a couple days ago. If you guys don't remember.
No, I was in Key West.
it was
I wasn't here.
Oh, perfect. Well, it was a good day to just stay home, throw on a movie kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I got a good night's sleep and everything. Put on the new Matrix just because why not?
Oh boy.
I fell asleep like in 15 minutes, and I don't fall asleep like
Really? And Abstra said I think he said he liked the first hour, and then it
Yeah,
went
you know
down
what?
the-
When it started, I was like, holy shit, this is a pretty good way to do a Matrix reboot. if
I
you're
didn't
gonna do it.
hate it like a lot of people are hating it.
You
I
were
just
just
for whatever
sleepy.
reason.
No,
fell
it's
asleep.
Yeah, it's right there with the last two
Yeah.
So yeah, the Matrix 2 and 3, and now this one. I kind of put them all in the same categories. Like, man, there are moments in these that work for me, but there are more moments that don't. Sadly, and especially the action. The action in the new
was
one is
weird.
like choppy.
weird.
It's like this is
Lazy.
the Matrix.
Lazy. There was a couple of cuts and did stunts for several years, and just there was some choices on some of the hits. I was like, there was a couple shots. I was like, that wasn't impactful. It wasn't a good hit. It wasn't one you'd normally think they'd ever keep for the take.
I mean, and
Yeah.
for
It
that
made the cut.
franchise too, it's kind of
Yeah,
like
exactly.
they prided
It's like-
themselves in serious like
was
stunts
weird.
and fight scenes.
Yeah, stunts and well choreographed fights, and it just
Yeah.
didn't exist in this.
It was weird. It's like the equivalent of a little slap fat, like on a couple of those cuts. What the fuck?
Right, like,
that made it okay.
So I sent a picture to Duralius. Got another air fryer because I basically live in
God.
2 houses right now. So
You,
I
need
got-
to you need to send me the picture of the air
Yeah,
fryer that I
yeah.
could show people.
Okay.
Who care.
Yep.
Go ahead.
yeah,
It's
so
the brand that everyone loves, apparently.
and
Known to be the good air fryer brand.
so the one that I recently got was a bigger one. So it's
Yep.
like I don't know,
2
like
bins.
it's 2 bins, but I've got a smaller one here at the house downstairs that me and my daughter named. I was like, we should
Okay.
name this thing, and
boy.
I don't know.
I can't
But
wait to hear it. All
we
right.
named it Fry and Mahoney.
Do you get it, Simon?
Yeah.
Oh, you get the joke?
I do. Very nice.
Yeah.
Should be honored.
I am honored.
hope-
Yeah,
I need
that's
to,
wonderful.
I still have never used. I've been around an air fryer. I have an air fryer, but I haven't personally used it yet.
It's fantastic.
You just walk around it and just stare at it weirdly every time you pass it.
Exactly.
Talk shit to it.
What are
eat
you doing
things.
here?
Like I feel like people in society now are going to be separated by these things. Like, oh, you're one of those people, like the air fryer people, or the people who have the Pelotons, the Pelotonians. You know the Pelotons, right?
I do.
Is that what-
I do.
That's
Is
the
that what they
bike
call
with the
them?
screen. I call them Pelotonians. But
Pelotonians.
That's what I coined them. But it's the people with the Peloton bikes, and they're people in society that exist.
That have thousands of dollars to put into a bike.
Yeah.
Put into the bike that has a screen.
Air fryer is
personally-
much more affordable.
And then the opposite side are the people who just go and buy air fryers and talk about air fryers all the time.
Exactly.
Eventually,
bit,
this is
for a
going to
little.
separate the entire world.
Can I was just going to say what I did last night. I did up something I've tried before when I was all baked, and it worked out so good. The flaky layers, honey butter.
Oh, you were
Pillsbury
baked when
things.
you left that baked part out of the first time you told us the story, I think. So
Oh,
you were
but-
really high?
Yeah, but did I tell you what I did to the flaky
Go
layers?
ahead.
Did I?
Go ahead.
Do you
I got
put
it.
like ice
Yeah,
cream
you
on
did.
it or something?
You did.
Yeah, but I did that. But like I poked holes in the flaky layers, basically. Like opened it up, poked some holes so the butter and the honey and the brown sugar and the cinnamon would just seep into it.
Of course.
Through those into the air fryer.
Ooh,
and it made a sticky bun. It made like a Cinnabon essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was like a sticky texture, chewy base for that ice cream dollop. Dude,
Wow.
you
Didn't
can
stick
really
to the
play with
bottom
those
of that
things.
air fryer? I mean, what are you putting
Well,
on the bottom of that?
Well, it's nonstick, too.
Yeah, they're nonstick.
Oh, is
You
it?
throw a little spray.
Yeah, they're nonstick. You spray it sometimes.
It's
for certain things.
2027.
You know what? I barely looked in mine. I have people for that.
Oh shit!
No.
Pelotonians?
Yeah, they bike over.
Yeah. We'll take care of this.
You know what?
Simon.
I've never been on a Peloton, nor will I probably ever be on a Peloton. But I've heard of that. There's this I think it's hydro, so it's kind of like a Peloton, but it's like for rowing.
Yeah.
And when you row, you could choose if I want to row in the Thames, fucking in London,
the
whatever that-
River
Mm,
Thames.
yeah.
River
Thames,
Thames.
I go
Thames.
click
River
on that,
Thames.
and then there I am. I'm rowing, and I'm there.
Yeah, it just plays a video of it.
Yeah.
No, I'm there.
It's a
They
very dirty
transport
river,
me
Simon.
there.
No,
That's how they
no.
really do it.
Very
Well,
It's
but
a
I've-
video.
Yeah, I know, but I've been on I've been on a treadmill like that before, where they play a video in front of you. It's like you could stop walking, the video just keeps playing.
Now,
I would
it's
hope
like,
that the
it's
treadmill
bullshit.
would slow down if I slowed down.
Don't bust his.
If you do now,
enjoy.
if you do the rowing thing where you're in Lake Erie on the screen, you'll actually contract hepatitis C.
Yeah,
you
I
go.
love that. I love that. Interactive.
good.
Yeah, that Peloton. I was interested at first. I was like, oh, that's a cool idea for an exercise machine. But then it's like $40 a month subscription. It's like, fuck that.
Well, they have
wow.
trainers, so
No, I get it.
yeah,
No, I get it. It's like,
and
hey,
some people
that's
need
cool.
that. Some people can't just go to a gym and work out.
Mm-hmm.
They need that somebody pushing them.
No, I get
And-
that.
and
And
it's
yeah, I
worth
don't know.
it.
I was just like, wow,
Yeah.
$40 a month. That's a steep price.
It is when you're on top of it. You're paying probably. I'm thinking several grand for the bike itself.
Yeah, and really they have a trainer, but I mean, shit, can't it just be like 20 video files of different exercises? I mean, is there a trainer live every day?
I don't know if it's live,
Maybe.
but I'm
Or is it a
sure that
pre-recorded?
they update stuff a lot because, like, I hear about, oh, I love this trainer, this so and so trainer. Now I don't have
okay,
a Peloton.
okay.
I don't plan on getting a Peloton. I did have a thought about converting my garage into like a full blown gym because I don't want to get COVID, man. I mean, I already have COVID right now.
Yeah, I was about to say you
Yeah,
have it
you
right
do.
now, don't
You
you?
got
But I don't
COVID.
want to. Yeah, this is the first time that I've got COVID. Had like a fever for 2 days, and I lost my smell and taste today. But I'm fine. Like,
So
overall,
wait,
like,
have we all had it now?
No, I've not had it.
I've had it.
Yeah,
I didn't get
I'm
it
the only
tested
one who
though, but I
hasn't
lost
had
it.
the
it.
sewer rat out of our group hasn't had it.
the guy that eats the most trash.
That's
That makes
You do
sense
eat a lot
though,
of
because
trash.
yeah, like I can see COVID
I'm
COVID
kidding.
diving into his immune system and going like, nope, fuck this.
We're out.
I don't eat a lot of
I was
trash.
kidding about that. I was saying it like
Yeah, but you
like
dig-
I was picturing
I know.
physical trash like
You
Bum
dig through
Simulator.
dumpsters for ingredients.
Well, yeah, that I will. Well, listen, at the end
And
of the
for
night,
Christmas
if you know
gifts.
when to go, half that stuff isn't expired. So seriously, that's good.
And thank
and that's why your immune system
That's
is good.
true.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
you for the Christmas melon, by the way.
You're welcome. There was hardly any brown.
On the workout tip, and even bring it back into gaming, like I'm seriously considered and might give it a shot, but it's on Oculus Quest.
Yeah.
But this thing called Supernatural, you heard about that?
No.
It's an Oculus Quest fitness app. It looks like it looks so obviously more affordable than any Peloton kind of thing. And
Yeah.
I just love the idea of I don't know, being in my living room and getting that kind of a workout.
Well, if you're gonna
yeah.
if you're gonna be making those biscuits, you're gonna need to
I gotta make
something, man. 'Cause
Yeah, that's a rarity.
Yeah.
That is a
I
rarity.
I got fat listening to you tell me about those.
That's so rare. Thank God I don't do that often.
Oh, wow.
I would do that once a week because I'm bad. Go ahead.
And hey, get it right. You don't call it the Oculus Quest anymore.
Right.
It's the Meta Quest.
Oh,
I
That's
don't
the new name.
Oh, because they really.
Okay.
Yeah. Facebook, has
Okay.
rebranded to Meta, and now, it's the Meta Quest.
It's the Meta
Okay.
Quest. I did Beat Saber just 2 days ago for the first. I just jumped into one
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah, Beat
And-
Saber's a great workout.
and yeah, working out in that thing is a pleasure because it is a fucking workout. Just doing a couple of
It
songs.
is. Heart rate
You're getting
up.
that heart rate up. You're getting that blood
Bam.
flowing. Even if you just did that for 10 minutes a day, if you don't work out normally, that's going to make a very big difference, at least in your cardiovascular health.
yeah. Didn't Anthony lose weight doing that?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
Well, he did that on top of eating better. He ate like salads for like 60 days or something like
a
that.
lot less soda too, like
Yeah,
ton
a lot.
less
Yeah.
soda.
I mean, really, that's the big thing. It's just, eat right.
Yep, and drink right. Actually, a lot of people ignore the fact like
yeah.
if you just drank water,
Water,
just
water.
fucking water.
Yeah. Cut out the booze and soda.
Yeah, 60% of your immune system's in your stomach. So
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
So
that's
if you
amazing.
want to affect your immune system, you definitely have to eat the right things. So
A lot of cheese, a pound of cheese a day.
a bunch of cheese. cheese.
So this Supernatural game, man, it looks like a blend of like Beat Saber and any boxing game and shit like that. So
Yeah,
it's-
no, I'm looking at it right now. It's like, oh yeah, they've just ripped
just
off Beat
gets
Saber.
you moving. Of course, I'm down.
Oh, but you can
Just
meditate in
move.
VR. Yeah, just
You
sit
can
in the middle
meditate.
of the woods.
Yeah, there you go. If you
God.
wanted to just sit, yeah, it teaches you how to sit.
They got music.
What did- I'm
oh,
sorry.
yeah. All
What
right.
did you
That's
say the
cool.
name of that was again?
Supernatural.
Supernatural VR fitness. I tell you what, if you want a game that'll wear your ass out, do Thrill of the Fight. It's a
Oh, yeah,
boxing
I have.
game.
I have.
Oh man,
It's great.
That one.
Any
one's
boxing
wonderful.
game is a workout. The only thing I like about the Supernatural idea is it looks like it's focused on getting you to move more. Mm-hmm. Like the boxing game is great for the workout and stuff like that, but I need to be getting some more just movement,
Yeah. I got you.
stretching, and all this shit.
And hey,
Squatting.
listen, I got something that would be good for any one of you because I do it. I try to do it at least 3 or 4 times a week, and I should do it every day. Is it my lady calls it leg yoga, but it's not really. But if you go up against the wall
Leg
and you
yoga.
get your ass right up against the wall and you put
Wall
your
sits.
legs straight up
Yeah,
and you
That's a
stretch,
good
make sure
stretch.
you
Oh.
first of all, extending your legs is going to give you I need to stretch my
I can
hamstrings.
feel it just talking about it.
But then you're sitting there and the wall's doing all the work for you.
Yeah.
And just also having that blood flow, the more you do it, the better. And for old fogies like us or like me, I need that shit. So and
Just
it's
stretching.
so easy.
Stretching at all is so important, and I don't fucking do it nearly enough. Yeah.
Anywho,
Anywho's.
Just looking at the weather, we might get a little
Snow.
wintry weather this weekend.
Bleh.
Saw that.
really?
Even though I
it looks
kind of
like
want to see it,
Friday.
blah.
I
Well,
already
no,
just saw it.
I would love to see a snow. This looks like it's going to be ice and
Like-
mixed shit.
Maybe
I
a
want
little
the garbage.
dusting.
Yeah, it was. I flew into and out of Charlotte yesterday. It was cool flying in, seeing all the snow and all on the roofs and on the ground. It was pretty, especially at sunset. Twas nice.
You didn't get your 19 below zero weather though. That's what you
No.
need.
No,
It's a
fuck
real
that.
good taste.
Nope, fuck that.
Anything? Any good stories we can wrap up the podcast with? From your Key West adventures.
Man, no, my Key West adventure was chill as fuck. It was
Okay.
wonderful.
That's good.
Just, yeah, went down there and ate some damn good food. There's a really great bar in Key West called the Retro Room. I found this last year, but man, I ended up at that place every night. It's way off of Duval, so it's quiet. It's kind of a local place, but you go in there and they have free games. You can play like Rampage and Final Fight.
Nice.
And those like old X-Men beat 'em up
Rampage.
games.
Even I fucking
Guitar
played
Hero.
Rampage.
So they got free games set up, and they have really good craft beer from a lot of local breweries. And man, just cool spot.
So you went to Key West to play retro games.
Yeah, at night.
I'm sure you
Okay,
probably enjoyed some sun too. Yeah.
Oh man,
was
yeah,
there some- okay.
it was surprisingly it was a little cool. Like it was dipping into the mid 60s. So
Oh shit!
and-
Yeah, that is
and
cool.
especially
for down there, isn't it?
especially with the breeze going on. Yeah, I was chillier than I thought I'd be. So didn't get as much sun on my fat ass as I wanted to, but still had a good ass time.
So you mentioned the food. Do you have a particular dish that you only kind of get
Oh,
down
man.
in that area?
Man, there is a Italian joint way off the beaten path called Mangi Mangi, which I guess means eat
Yes.
in Italian.
I think
And,
manja manja is how people pronounce it.
Oh,
Manja manja. But anyway.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But Mangia Mangia, they have a dish there. It's like a spinach fettuccine Alfredo with lump crab meat on top. And it just homemade Alfredo sauce, and it is out of this damn world.
Man, that's fantastic.
I don't do a lot of pasta, but god damn, I would do pasta every day if I lived there. I would do it at that place.
You ever been to Bafangul's?
No, where's that at?
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
They
Hey, this was a good podcast. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Easy
And we
chat,
never
easy
Thanks
chat.
for having
and
us.
we never mentioned once that Neebs wasn't here. We didn't even say, oh, by the
you
way,
just
Neebs
did.
isn't here.
Yeah.
Neebs
Oh, he is.
wasn't
He's
here.
He's been sitting quiet right over here the entire time.
Oh yeah.
Say something, Neebs. Say hi.
Hey.